Thank you. Well, as was very well put by Midi, yes, hi, I'm GP, also known as cutefangies. That's the catchphrase every time. Welcome to Gunvolt 3, Trilogy Enhanced, to note. We're playing on the new fandangled version of the game. With me, I have Behemoth Steve and Lucifer. Introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Behemoth Steve. I have not played this game myself, but Jupi makes it look super fun with how fast she goes.
And I am Lucifer. Nice to meet you all. First time commentators, so look really forward to this. And I've also never played this game, but having a lot of fun with this so far, so really looking forward to it.
Yeah, I want to say a big thank you to Lucifer, who joins us for the very first time on any commentating role. Please give some love to Lucifer because he deserves it. But yeah, so Gunvolt 3, last game of the Gunvolt series. Right now they've kind of focused on something else. We love indie creates for the breadth of games that they provide. But I quite like Gunvolt because I played the first one on 3DS like when I was a wee lad, a wee baby. And basically I like the series, I like the games, but somehow I never realized that Gunvolt 3 existed, and also that Gunvolt 3 does not play with Gunvolt mainly. No, we're playing with Kirin. And Kirin has this great thing that sometimes she can switch to Gunvolt, but as you might have seen in the category name, no Gunvolt today. Well, Gunvolt once, and then that's it. But at least one thing is that Gunvolt is gonna look the cutest, because thanks to all of your donations, we got the puppy. Look at him.
Ah, he's so cute.
He's so adorable. I love the Gunvolt puppy. He deserves everything. He deserves the love of all of the community. But yeah, so basically, to quickly explain, Gunvolt, the puppy Gunvolt is part of a image pulse, which is also part of how I'm actually going to be doing the New Game Plus part of the game. Because instead of just going with a simple no layout, having access to all, right now this save file is not fully unlocked, but we get to have access to two of the main image pulses in the game that I like to use for very speedy things. The main one is Priestess of Eden, Zonda, which drastically reduces sword damage but greatly increases damage accumulated by talismans, and the other one is Battle Priestess Kirin, which increases Arcchain damage according to the number of talismans. Both together means that I'm gonna be doing a lot of damage by just spamming talismans and then doing an Arcchain. And everything after that is the enemy are either dead or they're waiting for the next rain of talismans. Pretty simple. Outside of that, you will see that I have skill image pulses, but those are going to be explained as I go along because I'm not going to be using them all the time. But yeah, I think that with this, we're good to go. Let's go for it. I'm going to be counting from 3. So, 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's go.
Yeah. We're starting with Dragon Slayer.
So excited for this. So we're going to be your tour guides today, as you mentioned, being the commentators. She's got a lot of high-tech pathing to do through her run, which we're going to get into. We've got 15 levels total to get through for Gunvolt 3, and I'm really looking forward to this.
Right off the bat, you can see Jupi uses a whole lot of Arcchains here, which basically lets us throw a talisman and then warp to it in order to get through the level really, really quickly. Also, as Jupi mentioned before, we have buffed up our talisman and Arcchain damage at the expense of our sword damage, and so you'll notice that a lot of these enemies are taking a boatload of damage as we go.
Yeah, talismans basically allocates a certain amount of damage no matter what happens. Whenever I hit with either an Arcchain or a sword attack, but whenever I'm not using a talisman, you will see that my damage is minimal. Like, I am dealing almost the lowest amount of damage a sword can do.
A very important tech that Jupi is utilizing here too is the jump cancel out of an arc chain. Because normally the arc chain has a little bit of end lag on it, but if Jupi jumps in the middle of the animation, it actually allows her to maintain momentum. Which is super handy.
This first boss fight here is actually Gunvolt himself as a primal dragon form here in the Sumeragi Features Institute. So we're actually sort of releasing Gunvolt here from capture.
Anyway, that was the first boss.
Now,
Assuming.
yeah, he's gonna become a puppy. I hope you're excited. Puppification happening right now in front of your screens.
From Durgan to Puppy. The Gunvolt story.
Incredible. Yeah. Next is Downtown Christmas.
This is the only level in which we actually use Gunvolt.
You're telling me that this puppy has power?
Well, we will show you why we don't like using Gunvolt.
Oh, that was almost perfect. I love it.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
So yeah,
Fun
the
fact
speedrun...
about this.
Oh, you go on.
Fun fact about this level: it's the only level to take place on a known day, which is Christmas Eve, actually.
Yeah, and Alvast is even themed around it. But yeah, you can see that basically most of my gameplay is going to be set around taking a specific route to progress faster using the odd chains. Using the odd chains basically is my main way of movement, and if I'm missing anyone, it can result in a little bit of time loss. But anyway, Gunvolt, what are you doing here?
Yeah, so this is the one stage where we use Gunvolt, and this is why the Gunvolt stuff is less flashy. You take Gunvolt, you go to the top of the screen, and you just fly. And that's just not as exciting as Arc Chain. So we're gonna do Kirin only for the rest of this once we're through this Gunvolt section, and then we won't see this kind of boring fly through the level stuff, and we'll see a lot more, which is so much more vibe.
While you were away flying in the sky, I was studying the blade.
True, though.
But yeah. Goodbye, Gunvolt. Thank you. Return to puppy form. And now we're gonna do a kudos reset.
Yes, it's very important for us to do those kudos resets because otherwise we add an additional phase to the boss fight.
Okay, I tried to deal some damage, but I don't think I did much before the thing.
It's actually really important to note here too that Jupi is like manually aiming these talismans, so it's not like while the arc chaining looks kind of like simple, the aim is not easy. So Jupi's just kind of amazing.
Let's go!
Let's go! Wow.
Yeah, cutscene skip. So at every end of the each boss has 3 life bars, sometimes 4. Zed, your cheer. But basically, each last life bar can be a time loss because of they have a little cutscene before they launch their super move, and sometimes we can skip them, just like I just did with BB. But sometimes we cannot. For example, this boss, Chiron in Cyber Kirin, is impossible to skip its bar. And
Cyber Kirin is one of my favorite levels. It takes place in an arcade, actually, which generally attracts gamers from all over the world, which is why we're all here today. This one has a really neat Easter egg in it, in that a lot of the former Gunvolt bosses actually have signs of graffiti and neon signs hidden throughout the backsplash of the level, which I thought was really cool.
Oh, that's super neat.
I unfortunately missed the first route twice by not getting past the walls. One of the early gimmicks here is to actually be beyond the red lasers because they will trigger doors to block your path, and this is kind of what happened here. And because I don't have a lot of sword damage, it means that I need to use my skill pulses, which you might be wondering, what is my loadout? My loadout is basically 3 moves that go very fast and can be recharged very fast as well, and 1 healing. I don't expect to use the heal, but it's better to be safe than just going there and losing too much health because I fell into too many holes in Sunrise Palace 1.
Sunrise Palace 1 is a nightmare of precise talisman throws. So it's, once again, Yuppie's kind of amazing at this. While she makes it look very, very easy, it is incredibly precise.
Let's go.
That was incredibly smooth. Oh my
Very
goodness.
clean.
Yeah, that was the last section where I needed to actually focus perfectly for the route, and now I'm just good to go for the boss.
Don't forget the kudos.
Oh, don't worry. I got it. Thank you for reminding me.
Of course, yeah.
Alright, Chiron. Little baby boy.
He's a sweet little boy.
Chiron likes to teleport around, being a little terrible, and send his gaming lasers or whatever.
Yeah, and as Jupi kind of mentioned before, this is one of the ones that's kind of impossible to skip.
Yeah, he does it so fast, it's not even funny.
Yeah.
There we go.
Nice.
So yeah, like mentioned, no kudos, doing kudos resets means I have a higher chance of technically not getting the resurrection, which would mean a 4th light bar on each boss. But sometimes it can happen even at very low numbers. I hope it's not gonna happen, but you never know. I might be cursed today.
I mean, so far everything's going pretty good.
Yeah.
I just jinxed it, didn't I?
Yeah.
He totally did.
It's okay.
In perfect
Okay.
timing, too. We have, up next, the 4th level of our 15, so Stormy Megaflow. This is one of the only levels that has water in it, and much like most gamers, we all hate water. And if Jupi was to fall into it, it does a bit of a platform reset and takes you back to your latest solid ground. So she's got a really tight path here to run through and make sure she gets all of these arc chains.
Yeah, especially this section has a lot of mines that just block your path, but I managed to go for it pretty handily.
That was really good. That was really good.
Dodge, and now we just unleash the damage.
We can
Nice.
clean this fight up. Oh, baby.
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
And Puppy Gunvolt just being here, not wanting to take a bath as well.
Oh, I thought you threw it away right there. My heart sunk.
I almost sunk him. No.
Yeah, I was like, did you really just get through that entire level without touching the water, and then after the mid-boss you hit it?
Don't worry. Everything's fine.
Oh yeah. So the kind of gimmick here is with these little elevators in this level, and as you can see, we've made very, very high use of them. And by that I mean we're pretty much skipping all the elevators, because why would you use an elevator and wait when you can arch it?
Okay.
Or, as we just displayed there, you can use the elevator to arch it.
Ah! I missed it. There we go. That was what I wanted. Alright,
Everybody
second try was the best. Was the try.
Yeah. There are no misses, only happy accidents.
I don't think that falling into the void is a good accident, but it's fine. I will take it. So Apollo, my least favorite boss.
Yeah,
Why is he your least favorite boss?
Actually, yeah, why is he your least favorite?
Because he jumps around, he thinks he's Spider-Man.
I mean,
To be fair, we're fighting people with superpowers. He could be Spider-Man.
true. Except you just made child's play of that boss that you hate.
To be fair,
True.
I'm mostly angry at him when it's not New Game Plus.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, I'm making
Get wrecked,
a
Apollo.
mockery of the bosses here, but that's because I have access to all of the tools. Normally, I shouldn't be able to do this.
I mean, in theory, yes, but
The run is happening now. We gotta take the win.
exactly.
Yeah.
Sorry, not sorry, Apollo.
Alright. Who loves the temple? I like the temple.
I love the temple.
Yeah.
Our fifth level here is an ancient temple within Japanese-style city. So really, really like this level, and it introduces a new movement tech as well.
Yes, these purple lanterns, when we are staying off of them, give us a nice vertical boost. So, super handy both for traversing the environment as well as maintaining momentum. And arguably most importantly, looking incredibly stylish while we do it.
It's a game that when you see it on screen, it just explodes with energy.
It truly does.
It is so satisfying to watch your arc go through these and find the perfect path where you just slip through all the enemies.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've kind of likened to
Anyway.
another game that I run that I think is basically, it looks like it's a platformer or something like that, but it's actually more of a puzzle that you want to decipher, and when it happens, you just love it.
Okay.
I don't know if it makes sense, but yeah, that's kind of how I see it.
Well, I'm curious what that game is then.
Oh, it's the
Nice,
Fate Samurai
right?
Remnant.
Oh, okay, yeah. I can see that.
That game is also like, I need to find where I need to set up things, and it's just glorious when you see everything go right. And I think here the Octane routes are also sort of a puzzle that you need to make sure if you go this way, you just see the game flow so fast. Anyway, K-Man. Good friend of the channel, K-Man.
Yeah, he's a good dude, and also he's very like punchy, which is, I mean, my vibe. I'm all for hardcore melee characters,
Yeah, he wants to
and
be very
I
close.
actually love his super move.
Oh yeah, when he makes the arena.
Yeah, yeah. So when he does this move, you basically need to fight him in the bounds of his range. Not that it really matters for us, because we just dunk on him, but like, it's a cool mechanic.
Yeah, first of all, he puts a sort of vacuum effect, and so you like the game will bring you closer to him. And then the other thing he does is he will actually create a zone where you take damage if you're not in there. So he really wants to fight you close and personal.
And I am here for it.
Alright, next is ballistic missiles. My favorite level. So you're gonna see me just do a bunch of chains. This is a level that if you do it correctly, just flows perfectly.
I really like some of the tech that Juicy uses here on the mission.
Whoops, I went too fast. I missed the trick. I went too fast.
It's okay. You got the next one to do.
Yeah, I will have it.
At the speed of end-facing missiles. That's what Juki does.
Yep.
Yeah.
True.
Okay, so here's the trick. Cool, no need to combat.
Yeah, okay. So that's a really cool trick because Goofy basically tags an enemy with a talisman, hops down to the level below, destroys the core, and then arc chains back up to it. Unfortunately, it's only available on 2 out of the 4 missiles, but it looks really, really cool when she pulls it off.
Yeah. Also here, there's no need for a kudos reset because it is guaranteed that there won't be any resurrection.
Yeah.
But here we fight Zed. Zed is terrible, and I want his pain all the time. He keeps going around and pretending that our moves don't do anything to him. But it's okay. We're gonna go very fast.
Yeah, Zed is very Phoenix inspired.
Yeah.
Our first appearance of Zed in the run. We're going to see him a couple more times throughout the run today. He's the leader of the Atoms and the main antagonist of the story. So we'll be seeing him again return.
Yeah. The main goal of Atoms is to control the future, and you know what? That makes a good direction into, hey, did you know that we have a bid war to save or destroy the future? That's right. Do you like to see the world burn, or do you want to see it live another day? Well, we have that because this game has the beauty of a good or bad ending, and you can choose which ending I'm gonna get. I am even thinking, hey, Viddy, where is our bid war currently at?
That's a good question. I can update you on that. So we are currently at £10 towards Save the Future from yesterday. That will be open, I believe, until close to the end of the run. So do get donating for that if you would like to ensure Save the Future gets met, or if you want to swing it to Destroy the Future. That is up to you. The choice is yours. Do remember as well, we have £150 we need to hit for the bonus game at the end of the event, which is Peggle. So we are £35 away from that right now. So if you'd like to see that, you need to get donating.
Thank you very much, Mindy.
So which team are you, Steve, Whisper?
Oh, I'm definitely Team Save the Future.
I totally opposite. I want to see it burn.
No, why would you do this?
Yeah.
I want to save the future because this is my favorite level, and I love watching Joopy tag the mines that float through the sand.
It had to happen. It had to happen today.
I didn't see anything. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, I love this level because the mines that Joopy has to tag to Arcane to them are moving. So not only does she have to make incredibly precise talisman throws, but it's against targets that are moving, which is just incredible to watch her work.
For selfish
Look at
reasons,
this room.
It's not perfect, but I wanted to show you the best.
That was beautiful.
Yeah.
for selfish reasons, I want to see it burn because I'm like a reptile and cold-blooded, and I just want to be warm.
Oh. You know what? You're so valid for that.
Anyway, welcome to Grazie. Grazie is multi-phase because each part of her life bar, she will have a different phase. I'm kind of looking to do a setup where I actually have the most damage on her, but I didn't manage to do that, so I'm gonna be hoping that I can No. no destroying her before her cutscene, which is unfortunate. It can happen, but I need to set up her health in a certain way, and that didn't happen.
Yeah, unlike any other boss, she actually has 2 super moves that she does throughout, and so it's very unfortunate to get both, but generally the first one cannot be skipped, so.
Yeah, because she is in a tornado on the first transformation, and therefore you actually cannot damage her at that point. I say this, but we still, like, you know, handily destroyed her very fast.
Absolutely.
Alright, next is the Abandoned Factory and Sistina.
Sistina's an interesting character with a lot of personality.
Yeah. She is very interested in her boss.
Yeah.
That's one might say.
Yeah.
She might even end up one of her fights with the line, Zed, I love you. A war girl, which I'm gonna say as a wife lover myself, yeah. Shoutouts to Lucifer, who's gonna be commentating for my wife.
Beautiful segue. Well executed.
Yeah, but Abandoned Factory is pretty difficult in the sense that I'm gonna be actually moving around and trying to dodge the fire and make sure that I'm not taking too much time traveling around the geometry of the level.
In this little mid-boss section, it's kind of on a timer regardless of how fast we go, so it's not too strenuous, but we will have a segment like this later on where it is very much on a timer. Or sorry, where it is not on the timer, and our speed kind of dictates the pace of how the run goes.
I'm just flexing.
Yeah. So basically, this is basically the room fills with enemies until the timer's up, and we'll continue to refill with enemies as long as Droopy keeps killing them.
Yeah, there is a specific line of dialogue that actually unlocks it. To note, for the sake of not having too many voices play at the same time, I have undone the Story Mode Plus setting of the game, but if you are playing the game casually, I would suggest having it, because you can see the... You can hear the different characters just emote and interact inside the story and the level itself.
Actually, low-key love your spinny, divey quick attack move.
Oh yeah.
That helps you like hit the ground faster. I think that's a move that is not as common on this run, but I love whenever you get a chance to like use it to like hop down a.
Yeah, when I have a long fall, it's pretty useful to go around.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
Yeah, beauty.
Now, the next boss we have is also a boss where we can skip the cutscene, so I would probably try to do help setups. But in the meantime, who is Sistina, team?
Sistina is probably best described as a sex-obsessed sycophant. He has an obsession over Zed for sure.
Poor girl, she's doing her best.
Ah, I didn't get it. You can see the light
so
bar
close
is
there.
so close. But it's okay.
Wow,
we didn't
yeah,
have
that
to
was
suffer. That was very close.
Yeah, you almost had that like spot on. So you'll see in the next couple of bosses, we're gonna have a little Zed Phoenix Feather kind of like float down from the sky to protect his followers from us fully defeating them.
And of course he would save Sistina.
Yeah, of course.
I mean,
It's
here's about
totally
everyone.
mutual, right? Right?
Maybe. I'm not the low master on this game, unfortunately.
Okay, headcanon. It's mutual. Hopefully, for her sake.
Yeah, I wouldn't want my boss to pretend love me and then, kind of dumping me whenever
Yeah,
I'm in
like,
danger.
the hot and cold treatment is not something you ever want to go through.
Yeah, like this level. This level is actually really well done. It has both fire and ice aspects, which really plays well into the final boss that we're going to be seeing later, Prado, who also has a hot and cold septum. So, really like this level. A lot of fun gimmicks as we make our way through it.
Yeah, that climb was a bit messy, but it still was first try, so I'm happy. Alright, so now we get introduced to heat and cold generator. And also sections with elevators.
Yay, elevators!
I mean, no, we don't want to be on the elevators.
Yay, skipping elevators!
But yeah, we're gonna be skipping the elevators. Hopefully I won't be messing it up too badly, because that can happen. Especially on this section, which is actually, I'm gonna be focusing. Let's go!
That was nice! That one's an
Super clean.
incredibly tight section for talisman throws. That was very, very good.
Also, I have the intervention of Larry. Hi, Larry. Yes, I love you.
There he is, Jupe.
Yeah, he's adorable with him. Also, a run runner.
Oh no!
As many people who have seen my streams, you can sometimes hear me being like, hey Larry, please don't.
Here we have boss Prado. Prado is theorized to be a bit of a bisexual, which is, I think, really well played into its character design overall with the hot and cold septima. I think it's a really fun theory behind this boss.
Yeah, she actively flirts with Kirin in the middle of this fight. Which is why you should read the story mode plus cutscenes. Wow, best. I'm... You know what? I'm gonna
Let's
take
go.
this.
Being over here?
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking, I think that was the... like, we've done this through practice a couple of times, but the that second elevator, I think that's the first time I saw you got it perfectly clean.
Yeah, it's always a little bit of a miss for me because it's actually pretty difficult to manage the movements, but I think that I actually managed to get something out of it this time.
Yeah, it was incredible.
Alright, so let's talk about Forest. Do you like
Yeah,
ABS?
Yes. Absolutely do. Forest is a pretty fun level. It's heavily fog-based and has a lot of these sort of proximity sensor style enemies where if Chicky gets spotted in some of their lights, it notifies all the neighboring enemies to open fire. So she's doing her best to arc chain to them and avoid their gaze.
Or was it?
Yeah, because if we don't get spotted, then they don't have the foggiest clue.
Why do you gotta be like this?
I'm gonna take the from that one.
Anyway, I'll see myself out.
No, stay here. We still have a run to go.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, so as we mentioned before, this is the section where timing actually does matter. The faster we kill these enemies, the faster we get out. That was a good room wipe there.
Yeah,
Especially
I
some
wanted...
of those guys are very dodgy.
Yeah, those ninjas are terrible because the first time you deal damage to them, they will actually not... They will actually not take damage, they will dodge the attack, and you just want to take another instance of damage very fast into them.
But nice of them to like just let you into their facilities like this.
Right? So the you'll notice these lanterns with like the floating lights on them. They do alert every enemy in the zone as soon as they spot you, rather than just nearby. So they're very obnoxious.
Speaking of very obnoxious,
Serpentine. Serpentine's a really fun boss with a really fun Septima. So she can actually create illusions out of the fog, which, in speaking, she's within. It seems she also has a bit of a sixth sense, which lets her seize her opponent's traumas, and she creates those illusions of those traumas. So quite nasty.
Ah,
It's okay.
You almost got her too.
I will have a second chance later on. But yeah.
Unfortunately, she's invulnerable during this, during her super attack, so we can't actually break her out of it. We basically just have to do the mechanic afterwards. It's the most important one to get a skip on, but we'll have another chance at that a little bit later, courtesy of Zed's little phoenix feathers.
Yeah, you lose the entire time of the charging of the attack, which can be almost like 10 to 15 seconds, depending on how terrible she can be. But sometimes you can skip it. I think I messed up my HP setup, so it didn't help the best. Anyway, welcome to Sunrise Palace.
Sunrise Palace is a series of 3 levels back to back. It is sort of the apex of the levels that we're going to be running through. The last of them, we're going to be climbing all the way up this palace here to the throne.
As we kind of iterated before, the platforming through this section is incredibly precise. Making sure to tag those elevators at the right time with the talismans like that is no simple feat, and yet Jupy makes it look like child's play.
Sorry, I had to save the run.
Yeah, no, you did great.
It's a really fun gameplay when you play through sort of casually, because each of the levels as you go through them introduces a new mechanic, and sort of the Sunrise Palace is where you see all of those mechanics come together.
Let's see what you learned, basically.
You're telling me that this game is teaching me how to be better at the game, and then it gives me a final test at the end?
Yeah.
Let's not get silly.
Nah, I think you're wrong. Anyway, here we're gonna be in a lot of sections where I'm gonna be trying to keep myself airborne, because I do not want to take those very slow elevators. And so I'm
Nor
gonna
do we
be
want to fall into the...
Okay, I'm at least saving this.
Yeah, that was good.
Come on.
Sure. Let's just climb the walls.
There we
I'm
go.
taking this. I am
Nice.
taking this.
That was great.
This is literally the hottest
The
section
precision
of
on
the
this-
game.
Yeah, the precision that Jupy has to pull off with these talisman throws is absurd. Awesome.
We have Prado again.
He's hot and he's cold. He's yes and he's no. Or she?
She. All of the ATM's members outside of Zed are women.
Oh.
and all of our
Including, like-
Sumeragi dragons, the team we're part of, are dudes except for Kirin.
Oh, gotcha.
Bit of a parallel.
Yeah.
But that was Prado. Thank you, Prado. You were very...
She also gives me like non-binary vibes.
Yeah. She's my favorite.
But you know, maybe that's just me looking for my own representation.
Aww. But yeah, she's my favorite out of the ATEMs team.
She do be cool. And hot. I think I saved that. I don't know if I did. Hey, we're back to the sand mines.
Back to the sand mines and the sand waterfalls. Sandfall?
Sandfalls.
I guess it'd be sandfalls, yeah.
I mean, it's not sand water. It's not water sandfalls.
There we go.
Yeah, unfortunately here, if you bump, it's pretty slow. Wait, what happened? What is the two guys who I've never met before?
Who are these two bozos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those two bozos gave me very good...
RNG, oh my goodness.
Let's go.
So what's happening
Okay, so-
here? You want to take it away, Steve?
No, you do that one.
Jupi went in and removed her Image Pulse Zonda out of her pool, which what Zonda does is drastically reduce sword damage and increases talisman damage. But for these particular bosses, we want to actually have the opposite effect. So we want to see Zonda removed from our skill set and increase our sword damage. And what Jupi's special is going to do is pretty much instantly wipe the bosses once both of them are captured on screen. So she needs to wait for a very specific moment when both bosses are on screen, and then she'll activate her ability. Just like this.
Shoutouts to Sonic and the Secret Rings, where you literally also do this kind of stare down with Tenjian.
That was very clean.
Yeah.
Sonic and the Secret Rings mentioned.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Get mentioned. But now that we're done, we're re-equipping Zonda and we're continuing on to our next boss. After a little bit of more Sandfall climbing.
Let's go.
Oh, and I took the damage. To be fair, this
Still
Sandfall setup is very simple. You just need to be on the left side and you just climb. By keeping yourself on the left side of the bombs. Come on. There we go.
Beauty. Nice reset.
Yeah. And with this, we're entering Serpentine again. Let's hope I get a second try.
Serpentine to electric Boogaloo. Go.
There. I'm just dodging the attacks right now.
Oop.
Wait.
I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then I'm gonna do on the next phase. We will make sure I don't touch. Okay, that should be good.
Nice.
Activate. Let's go!
Go. Yes! There's that skip.
Second try. Always. Second try is today, apparently. Now with this, you kind of want to see the world kind of continue, right?
I mean, yeah, I would really like to see the world be saved at the end of this run.
I'm leaning towards that.
Are you?
I
I thought
can
you
be
wanted to see the
convinced.
world get burned.
think I can be convinced to change.
Oh,
Yeah, I think there's a clearly a clear way. I think it's by donating money to, again, us save or destroy the future bidwar.
yeah, that makes sense. Money convinces a lot of people of things.
Again, save or destroy the bid in the future will happen. Will stop literally as the boss fight, the last boss fight happens. So I would suggest getting in donations in if you want to see the world burn, the world being destroyed, or if you want to keep make sure that the future is saved. Well, raise up those numbers. Maybe we can
Yeah,
see.
we are rapidly approaching it.
Yeah.
We're at the end of stage 13 now, fighting a two-part boss fight, Grazia and Sistina. Grazia here first. I really love Grazia because she reminds me of Tengatopa and Gurren Lagans.
Oh my god, I love Tekken Gurren Lagann. Her drill is the drill that will pierce the sands, I guess.
Okay, maybe there's a chance. Let's go!
Nice! All right.
Try again.
You're on a roll.
Yeah.
And just as a heads up, that timer and the estimate is saying, you know, we got like 20 minutes left. In practice, Jupi's been going under 55, so...
Yeah. I recently broke my PB into a 51-11, so you can get ready because the run is gonna be over closer than you can. Ah. Well, if I don't do mess-ups like that.
As we are approaching the end here, do you have any messages for us,
I can have a little read. So, we don't have any donations to read at the moment, but I will talk a little bit about the charity. So, we are raising money for mermaids, and they support trans, non-binary and gender-diverse children, young people and their families since 1995. They've published their future plans into 2027, including extending their work from anyone under the age of 20 to anyone under 25, and donations will help mermaids achieve this goal. To learn more about the organisation, visit mermaids.org.uk. And do remember, if you are a UK taxpayer, you can tip to enable gift aid at checkout to boost your donation by 25%. For example, if you donate £20, the charity will receive £25. That isn't added onto the total, but it does still go to the charity. And we have just had a literally just now £10 donation by Lucifer with no comment, but thank you for the donation, and that goes towards Save the Future. So that is now at £20.
You changed!
I had to do it.
If you want to fight, if you want to see the future being destroyed, please quickly. We're getting very close. Alright, time for a little bit of serious time because I'm gonna be fighting Zed. Zed is terrible. Zed is a little bit of a cheater because he actually will steal my talismans. In his second form, he can actually do that while I am sending talismans in his face. And because my build is extremely centered around dumping talismans first and then dealing damage, I can actually lose them very fast. For example, right now it just literally happened. I lost 2 talismans just because he grabbed them and decided, no, those are mine. Yeah. So I'm trying to maximize damage as best as I can while I'm still managing to have multiple talismans, and right now it's looking pretty good.
Yeah, you're doing great. I remember in one of our practices, he went down to like 2 talismans.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna be safe. There we go. So next, Zed will have a mandatory resurrection, and that means that no, he's not done. We have a full life bar to do. This is what would happen if, for example, I didn't do a Kudos reset. But Zed is the last boss for which a resurrection can happen, so it's totally fine. So here I'm gonna actively wait. Okay, he's going for a move. So I'm gonna actively fight. Oh, and... Oh, he was being mean! But it's okay.
He's so mean.
There we go!
Now Zed's dead,
Nice.
baby.
Alright, so we're gonna have a few little cutscenes and we're gonna get to our final boss. Of which I'm gonna say we're gonna be closing pretty soon. If you wanna snipe it, this is literally your last chance. Before we close the boss, before we close that bid war. Destroy or save the future, what will happen? Only Midi knows right now because I don't have an eye on the donations. But here's Mobius. So Mobius is also the sort of indirect antagonist because we're actually trying to make sure that Mobius does not go haywire and could endanger the future. So what happens is I need to open his path here by removing his
particularly precarious.
Yeah. Here I'm gonna require another serious time because if I manage to skip this entire super move, I will actually skip an entire phase, and that will actually be good, like a major time save. So. I did it! Let's go!
Let's go! Beautiful.
Also, Bid War ends now!
Nice. Good finish.
Alright, so are we saving or are we destroying the future?
We will be saving the future. It is £20 for save, £0 for destroy.
Let's go! So I'm gonna be going for good ending.
Let's go.
So right now, quickly explaining what's happening, Gunvolt is being taken over by Mobius, and Mobius is kind of taking over Gunvolt because Mobius has seen the future, and it's not pretty. But, it's okay. Don't worry, we have a plan, and the plan is we need to make sure that Gunvolt doesn't get overwhelmed, which is currently what's happening. Anyway, I guess we're not matched to Gunvolt.
Oh.
Team, I think that the game is over.
Yeah, I don't see the safe zone in this.
Yeah.
Oh. Well.
Jinx.
We are so back.
Yeah. So yeah, we get a little bit of story resurrection ourselves. Now we can survive the Astral Order setup, and we actually get to continue our fight. So now, oh my god, if Gunvolt would like to actually take damage, I'm gonna be bombarding Mobius with talismans. Talismans are the main way of getting through and doing the good ending. If I wanted to go for the bad ending, I would actually be dealing damage directly to Mobius, which would make Mobius kind of go haywire, and Gunvolt would sacrifice himself for the greater cause. Unfortunately here, we don't have this luxury of just dealing damage very fast, so I'm gonna be stuck with dealing talisman damage to make sure that we're sealing Mobius and Mobius does not feel too overwhelmed. But with this, we're getting very close. Time is gonna happen when I put the last of the talismans onto Mobius in 3, 2, 1, and
Nice.
Nicely done.
woo!
Ooh, that feels like it could be a new PB.
No, really? I'm afraid.
It might be. It's gotta be close.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, that was Gunvolt free. Good ending. Kirin only, New Game Plus, obviously.
Yeah, what was your PB?
My PB is 5111.
I have some good news for you.
Oh no.
It looks like that timer says 5027 to me.
Oh my god!
Yep.
Yep, it is a 50-27.
That's almost a
PB.
full minute, Joopy.
Oh my god, almost a full minute. Oh shit.
Holy congrats, Joopy. That was a legendary run.
Yeah, it was amazing. There's a few things that we know we messed up, like there's a few cutscenes that could have been done, but I am so excited. Sub 50 is one of my biggest goals for this run, but yeah. Also, to note, technically that also is a world record because I'm the only one running this category, because New Game Plus is kind of a category that I'm made up. So even if it's not, you know, a like major category, I still will claim that PB and world record with it. Oh. Oh yeah. I am
How's it feel to be the world record holder?
great, but also I have all other world records, so it's fine. But yeah.
Can't believe you dethroned Joopy cutefangies with your own.
Incredible. In any case, for shoutouts for this run, I'm not going to do too many shoutouts because you will see me just after for another run, but I want to say big thank you to the Gunvolt speedrun community on Discord, and especially Benja, who actually was super kind of giving me a full video explaining how to do off-chain cancels, because at first when I entered this game, I was like, I do not understand anything that is happening, and he literally out of nowhere made an entire video explaining how Kirin only works. And that video also works. I can link it to you. It's not like a hidden secret or anything. If you want to have this video, I will totally give it to you. But yeah, I am so happy that people are so welcoming in this speedrun Discord. Even if it's not like super active, we are still loving this game, and we're loving every of the Gunvolt games. So yeah. I don't know if you want to do shoutouts as well, guys, before we go to our next run.
Unfortunately, you're not done with us yet, so I will hold off on that.
No problem.
Same. You haven't seen The Last of Us. We'll be back.
Yeah.
Epic. But yeah, with this, I'm just gonna quickly go to the final screen of the Mobius level, and thank you for watching.
Alright, stick around everyone. We'll be back very soon with another run by Joopy. The next one is going to be Ooh. So we will go to an intermission and we'll be right back.